Okay. Alright. Okay, we're live again. Okay. I have no idea why my internet cut out. It just did. I didn't even realize it at first. So anyway. Exploring the river, still haven't found anything, and just replenished MP so we can swim around in the river some more. Alright. The city was such a confusing maze the first time I arrived, and at this point I'm just like, it's just New City. I did want to finish exploring the Bugman city. That's definitely on the to-do list. I definitely don't want to set anybody to level 1 while I'm in these ridiculously dangerous areas. Which is what the water areas are proving. Okay, so now... Okay, this... Yeah, there's no bridge. Shut up. Now we're going to explore over this way. Boy, you know, you're an enemy I'd almost never seen, and now... The game can't seem to get enough of throwing you at me, and, this is not good. Please, can you knock that whole group out? No, you don't hit hard enough. Curses. Ugh. This is gonna cause a whole bunch of damage. Because it got us asleep. Maybe I should always sleep one tile away from the water. You know what? That's a good policy. We should implement that from now on. Definitely. Okay. Well, level 2 nuke. Level 1, or level 3 ice ball, and, oh no, a touch of fire. Just for good measure. Alright. Alright, one step back. Okay. It looks like 2 doses generally cure this level of poison. Let's try that. Cure poison 2. Not quite under his case. He might have gotten hit with multiple doses, though. Okay, our poison was mostly cured, I think. Nobody's found the stream again. Tragic. Well, what can you do? Alright, here we go. Oh, there's definitely a path over there. I was gonna go over there, but... Well, if there's something over here, we should go look. Some of you are coming out of dirt right now. That can't be right. Maybe the ground isn't as safe as we think it is. Blades? And a little bit more blades. I'll try not to spend too much MP too quickly this time. Man, the sprite work on these fish, though. Alright. So much for all the baby red Gyarados. Uh-oh. Okay. I think this is okay. Yeah, we'll be fine. For insurance, I'll add some additional targets. But I'm pretty sure the double level 2 nuclear blast is just enough to clear this. Probably. Only 2 moths. Oh well. Well, it actually took one out. Don't you dare paralyze Anton before he does his job. There he goes. Yeah, I think speed is actually going to be an absolutely critical stat in this game. Okay, someone has to level up. We've been killing stuff one after another. No, maybe there's RNG involved. 3 doses didn't do it. 4 this time. Alright, move further inland. Alright, are we far enough away from the water? Alright, well, not much to do, but move along. Well, I think... we can just throw some earth magic at them and they'll go away. Okay. Let's solve them. Wastefully, but not too wastefully. Not too wastefully. Okay. Let's take lightning. Lightning sounds like a fun spell. Okay, that leads to... That's connected to there. Wait a minute. What's over here? Another encounter. Like every tile around here. Oh, these are dangerous. And they drain stamina. I'll scream at them. Everything's always immune to whirlwind. And I might need the cure poison. Oh, let's huck an ice ball. Hey, Stefan! One person found the stream again. I have no idea why my internet got temporarily cut, but it killed my stream. So it's annoying. So we're back in the water exploring another section of the river. Nothing to note so far. Crap. That's stamina. Oh shit, paralyze. No, we're okay. We're right next to a shore. We'll be fine. Oh, come on. Just go down. Breath. Well, OBS, yes, but YouTube's decided that the stream had been out for too long. It wasn't cut for just a second. My internet cut out for like a couple of minutes. And YouTube's end said, oh yeah, no, this stream is over, and closed it out. So, yeah. If you're only cut out for, you know, a couple of seconds, it's fine. Like, OBS will just keep going. But, yeah. Unless there's something I don't know about, which is always possible. Actually, let's not use up your powers. Let's try not to use up any more power than we gotta. I'm not sure how strong this version of them is. Oh, shit. Okay, super weak. Have we entered a super weak area? Well, I wouldn't mind that at all. Or maybe the developers just left that there as a gotcha. Got you to spend a whole bunch of your power. Ha ha ha. Also a possibility. Okay. More weak ones? I'll throw a level 2 blade at them. And see what happens. They probably couldn't figure out how to make a 3D model of this thing for Wizardry 8. I wouldn't know how either. These things are freaky. Seem to be going somewhere. Boring beetles. As in they'll bore into my flesh, or they're not actually a threat. No, we're in a low-level area. I'm okay with this. I am very okay with this. I don't mind one bit. We found an ecology separate from the rest of the continent. Well, it isn't being overrun with whatever kind of arms race is happening everywhere else. Is it safe to class change someone? It might be. We should pick someone to class change, then. This is a very safe place to do it. Who should it be? Well, let's see. You're pretty close to a level. You're not. 130? Okay, probably Schneider. I think Schneider gets the class change. What are your options? Not great. Would they get better if you gained a level? I'm not sure they would. Maybe. But I think most of them require higher speed. Let's go ahead and let you be a ranger. Alright, you're a ranger. A ranger, but you do have good-looking alchemy now. Oh, you can still equip that? Oh, that's great. Oh yeah, you look great now. Okay, well, yeah, it was worth a shot. You know what, this is fine. Oh wait, do you have... Ah. Okay. Cool. So we've got a ranger with us. This is the first time I've discovered a chest just out in the woods. Oh, hey! We were fighting low-level things. What are you doing here? Well... You don't look all that dangerous. I'm going to weaken you. I'm going to blind you. Oh, right. Yeah, I just did that. Oh, he'll try to blind them. I'll try to... Oh, yeah, stink bomb them. Nauseate them. Let's see, what else can we do? Well, Conjuration's just a good idea. So would Bless, actually. Slow them! Okay, we're slowing them, we're weakening them, we're blinding them, we're just giving them the worst time. Successfully weakened. Did not nauseate them. Slowed one. Blinded both. Okay, they're blinded and weakened. How much of a threat could they really be? Next up, crush one of them. Crush another. We're spending like an absurd amount of mana on the crushes. But I think it's worth it. Let's go ahead and bless the team just in case. Oh, unaffected. They have a lot of hit points. Oh, you know what we should do next? We should hit them with the Mind Blast. The Mind Blast is good. Oh yeah, we didn't make them itchy yet. Alright, you're level 1 right now. I think you should crush them again, although it's expensive as hell. You pretty much spent yourself on that crush. I do want to experiment with noxious fumes. I still haven't. Hit him with a loud noise for the hell of it. Oh, cast Superman on Bez. Why not? He can dish out a ton of damage. These guys have a lot of hit points. It's not gonna matter, though. Oh! Alright, well, they're done! Good money. Not gonna get anywhere leveling like that. Come on, the Ranger's to help you get into a class that can do more for you. But you gotta put in the effort, man. You're just gonna end up as the priest again. Again and again. You'll never escape. Oh well, at least you're gonna get good spells. Oh boy. Crush is very useful sometimes. See, now that's a level! Oh, that was like every stat. What a level that was. Good job. Schneider's starting to get it. I notice our swimming is getting up into the 80s now. It's gonna hit 100 before long. Air Pocket sounds like one of those spells that could save your butt in an emergency somehow. All right. Alright, here we go. Start with Divine Trap. Alright. None of these line up with what the Inspect said. It's telling me it's 1 and 4, and I don't understand. It doesn't look like any of these fit. Am I missing something? I don't understand at all. I still don't understand how that works. Maybe if I bring the skill to 100. Ooh! Oh. Okay. Well, let's have a look. We know it's all going to come down to identifies anyway. Might as well just get started. I mean, if it resists death, that's good. Crusader Helm. Yeah? Usable by Fighter, Valkyrie, Lord only. My gosh. Well, this one's usable also by R. What's R? Ranger? Ranger. We do spend a lot of time as Rangers. Okay, so the helmet is no deal. But the armor can be used by Rangers, and that is a big deal. Crusader's two-handed axe, 6 to 16. So I think the axe and the helmet I put away for later. The armor, however... Okay. We're gonna sell some of our gear. I sold a bunch of our consumable items earlier. And ended up with a ton of cash. It's bad no matter who I give it to. Drop. Drop. Yeah, we're gonna sell some crap. I'm gonna drop those off. Definitely drop those off. Means it might be? Question means it might be. Asterisk means it definitely is. Okay. Okay, okay. Shit. This doesn't look good. Those guys have AoEs. Alright. I unbind all of you. Hit them with everything you got. This area had seemed like a nice low-level area, but now that the giants are gone, well... Blast 'em. Blast 'em. Alright, that got him. Mostly. One interpretive dance left. But it hurts. Should be another Schneider level. Another good one. He's gonna get access to some good classes. He's finally gonna get access to some good stuff. Okay. What do you want to learn? Take that. Oh. Well, I suppose you could class change again. Maybe. You're ready to get access to more alchemy. I really need you to get access to psionics, but you need 14 vitality to pull that off. How are you gonna do that, huh? Mage still has a ton for you to learn, though. What's the most important type of MP? Might be fire for you. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Wait, who was poisoned? Was it her? I think it was her. Okay. Actually, you're starting to get pretty good MP also. You're actually really coming together. Nice. Alright, I'ma let you change if you have a good eye. Oh, no, you don't. Ah, jeez. I don't think you're anywhere near getting any other class with another level up. Let's hope you roll better stats this time. You'd have to gain like 7 vitality to get to Psychic. I really want you to have Psychic. But how are you ever going to get there? How are you ever going to get there? We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out, buddy. Don't worry. Someday, somehow, once you get into the psionics, which is a question of pulling all the spells out. Okay. That would take us right back over to Monkland. But there might be more down the river. And I think we've got a little bit more swimming in us. Oh crap, but we shouldn't be sleeping next to the river like this. I guess it's okay, nothing's bad happened yet. Yeah, I think we got away with that. Alright, let's try. Only 3? Oh, well. Only 3? Oh, right, you're level 1 again. Yeah, okay. I'm pretty sure that'll take them. No, you need... Oh, well. I think you need to get into maybe Ranger and then try to get into Psychic from there. I'm not sure. Oh well. I do want Scribe. Well, there's plenty of spells that you could still pick. I'm curious about Lightning. Might end up in Bishop again. Actually. Oh well, at least he'll finally be able to use scrolls. Finally someone can use scrolls. Alright, take Cure Stone. We'll definitely need that in the future. Eh? Why? He's not a fighter. He's not capable of using Kirjitsu. He won't be capable of using Kirjitsu until I've taught him every spell in the game. Why would I want him to learn a skill he will not be capable of using? Unless I completely misunderstand how the game works, only Samurai and Ninja can use that skill, right? He's in the back row. Most of the time, he's not even able to physically attack the enemy. Got anything good to... No. Oh, yes, I need to sell things. I'm just gonna sell that. I'm gonna sell, that. I'm gonna dump this. It's a good one, but... Nah. Let's see, what else can I dump? You know what, I bet I can find more armor later. Once we stop class changing all the time, then I'll worry more about gear. For now, let's just dump junk. Yes. Boy, this guy sure carries a lot of money around with him, doesn't he? Well, the halberd wasn't worth all that much. Huh. Alright, what else can we dump? Sure. The consumable items were worth way more than most of this stuff is. Yeah, dump it. I should put all the arrows away when I get back. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put all the arrows away. Okay, the Naginata sells for a lot. I'll keep it. I'll just put it away. Alright. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'll put the breastplate away among other stuff. I'm not gonna worry as much. It feels wrong to have equipment slots that are empty, but I think I'm just gonna live with the fact that I'll have equipment slots that are empty. It'll be fine. Once we finalize our classes, then everything will change. Until then, you know, whatever. Yeah, I'm definitely dumping all these arrows. Okay. Is there anything we want to ask? No. No, there is not. Thank you for... Thank you for taking a bunch of stuff off of my plate. Okay. I bet we swim better now. Okay. By the time we're done with this adventure, our swim skill is probably going to be maxing out. As it becomes easier and easier to level it up because we swim further and further. Oh hi, more of you. How annoying. Okay, this is a problem, actually. I can take out... Wait. I can take out one group, assuming they don't paralyze one of my guys before they strike. Oh, does it? Oh, okay, well that would change it. Yeah, okay, well then maybe we won't. 8 down, 6 to go. They're so annoying. Okay, that pretty well guaranteed. Oh, right, level 1. Okay, that pretty well guarantees we've got them beat. Okay. Come on, guy. You did so good earlier. Oh, right. Not right now. You can get that later. This. Alright. Create life. Draining cloud. Deadly poison. This is a create life. That sounds like oh God, come on, man. You're really gonna be stuck like this forever. You're never gonna get into any of the things you need. Alright, fine. How am I gonna make a psychic out of you? Word of death? Death wish. Okay, you already know death. Which one is bigger? I'll try, Death Wish? Oh my gosh, another dud level. Terrible. Well, you're quite the scribe now. take Word of Death. Alright, our answer was we took both. Okay. Lifesteal is better than Crush? Is it? Yeah, we gotta experiment with our new spells. Once we finish up with our river adventures, we're gonna play around with the new spells and see what they do. I'm interested in the cloud effects and how they work, if I can stack them. If they'll hurt my own party. So that I need to cast a pure air before casting them or something. We'll see. And yeah, we'll try create life, we'll try all sorts of stuff. Oh, your actual class level affects it. Looks like we can keep going down the river like this. Looks like we can keep hopping. Though it might be a pain to get back out of the river when we're done. We're getting a lot of spells on our spell lists. Quit licking us in our sleep. It's gross, you weird butterflies. Or moths, as the case may be. Oh, level 10. You're the first one to achieve that. Oh, 5 hit points. Not bad. Scouting of 90. You might be the worst wizard on the team, though. Oh, but create life, sure. I hear that one's good. Okay. Well, what options do you got? Why don't you have Psychic? What's missing? Persuasion. It needs to be 10, I think. Oh, you're so close. I could ranger you up again, and you could keep learning alchemy spells since that's what you're best at. Annoying. Alright, well, yeah, I think we sold all of our helmets. You'll just have to deal with your noggin being exposed. are gaining a lot of MP and stuff. Also, 5 hit points wasn't bad for a level. That could make a huge difference. Oh, hello. Well, I know what to do here. This one has an easy solution. Make fried fish. I imagine Bez swinging the sword at one of these things, looking kind of like that Full Metal Alchemist opening, where he cuts the thing right down the... They do look kind of like it, right? Or am I just crazy? Of course, they also kind of look like windsocks, depending on their pose, so... Yeah. Well... This should finish him off. Still one of them swimming around, huh? Okay. I figure any class that primarily gives weapon skill is pretty much a waste of your time leveling. Draining Cloud, or... A lot of options there. Let's take the Cloud. Wait, what are you doing? Scouting! We're finally gonna max that out at least. That's something worth celebrating. Alright. Well, you may have gained a few levels off of that fight. Yeah. Well, if one person's petrified, the other one can unpetrify them. Should work out. Oh. Are you ready to class change too? I think he qualifies. We'll know in a second. Pretty sure though. Let's take a resurrection. Psionic! He's the only one that's ever achieved that class, and now he's achieved it twice. I guess mooks are good at becoming psychic. Anyway, he should get access to some good spells. should we keep going down the river? My guys are getting pretty tuckered out. And there are plenty of other places I'd like to explore. Actually, I think we're okay. I think we can keep going further. I think we're still good for this. Make the party finite and level up. Well, the problem is the level ups become so incredibly slow, and we're picking up tons of magic and stuff. I definitely want to get more characters into alchemy and psionics. If I can get into a higher level area that lets me get to a higher level between class changes, though, I think that would be pretty good. Alright, we're going to go a little bit more upstream. We're definitely swimming a lot more than we were before. At the start of today, we weren't getting this far. Okay, first, secure your own mask before you assist anyone else. Yeah, but what if the only guy who could cast Death Cloud is paralyzed? You'd want a backup party member able to do it. Also, every spell you learn is more MP, which seems like a very big deal to me. MP seems to be a critical resource that you never have enough of. The resource that determines if you can keep going or not. Oh, well, we found a new area. Yeah, and HP is a big deal too. Okay, that's the one that petrified us. I don't know what Gumby Foots do. Oh, let's try Create Life. Go and give it a try. What's the worst that could happen? Alright. Go ahead and make a mental... Oh, right, level 1. Oh boy, these level 1, they're gonna become a problem. Is there anything I can do to cast to resist petrification? Okay, that'll stop it from... Boring beetles? Those are pathetic. Oh well. Atom Bomb? The worst all-damage spell? Well, I was concluding it wasn't very good earlier today, but once I started being able to cast it at the second level, it started being okay when I was up against 3 groups. But I really don't want you guys being rangers. I view ranger as a stepping stone to get into other classes. Okay. Okay, this is one I'm excited. I'm real excited to get this. This is the first time we'll see high-level psionic spells as choices. Okay. Alright. I think this was random status effects. Okay. Lifesteal, I was just told that one's really good. Illusion, that's a summoning. Mind Flay, is that the hit everybody? I think it is. I think that's the one we've been looking for. Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's take Lifesteal. Yes. Confusion and damage to all enemies. That's amazing. In mental magic, because you can never seem to find damaging spells that use mental magic, and my characters tend to have giant amounts of mental magic, and it's just like the MP is just sitting there. I can't hit the enemies with it. Yeah, we're going to test all of these once I leave the river area and get someplace safer. We're going to test all the new spells. Hello? What's that over there? I've been here. I've been all up and down this area. Ow. Well, let's swim over there. Oh, I thought I saw a building, but I didn't. It was a mirage. Uh-oh. We don't have an unlimited store of stamina, guys. Our magic is awesome, but it does run out. Sadly. The well is not yet bottomless. Death Curse? We got, 2 death spells, but we didn't get one called Death Curse. I haven't seen that one yet. Okay. We're running out. Okay, checking map. Okay. We've never been this way. Further this way. Is that in the water? I can't decide if that's worth investigating or not. I love the original Baldur's Gate. I think Baldur's Gate 2 and especially Throne of Ball are awesome. I have no real interest in playing Baldur's Gate 3. Wizards of the Coast lost me in 4th edition, and I'm just not interested in anything they're doing with the mechanics. I have So many different versions of the same game bouncing around in my head between Pathfinder and all the different D&Ds. I don't need another one. Everyone who's played Baldur's Gate 3 has said it's a very good game, so... yeah, every single person has said it's top tier. That Larian does great work and that this was their best work, so... but I have more than 1,000 games in my backlog. I have a list, a literal list, of more than 1,000 games I've been meaning to play. And then I got... yeah, I got a lot. So... alright, come on. These guys should be easy to finish off. Crap. Even that doesn't hit very hard anymore. Poison's annoying, though. Would you just go down? I never played Neverwinter Nights either. I still haven't played Icewind Dale 2 yet either. And that's still built on the Infinity engine. Okay. What do we want now? Silence is really good. It's an important spell. Armor Melt does sound good. Monsters is good. I don't think any of these are strictly necessary for you at this point. I think you got what I was really after. Okay. We've discovered a whole new area. Whoa, shit. It's the first boss. He's back. Finally! Targets for Dispel Undead. I've been walking around with this spell in my inventory for so long. And aside from a couple of ghosts... alright, let's see what happens. Oh wow, one-shotted them. Oh, that sounds great. I had no idea. That sounds like the way to play it. Ugh. Frickin' Baldur's Gate Remastered. I'm still mad about that one. It offered some features that were so good, but man did they find ways to F the game up. Ugh. But the features were so good, like just all the items nearby, just being able to pick them all up. Still haven't tried lightning. Let me see what my cheat sheet says lightning did. So lightning does the same number of targets as Fireball. I don't know what the actual difference is, but it costs more. So it probably hits harder. I think I'll just throw an Ice Ball at them or something. Blades. Anton. Well, there's only one group. Might as well stick to... Oh, okay, well, you know, do what you can. These guys aren't that tough. I liked some of the new characters. I liked some of the features very much, but they put stupid things in. Like, oh, surprise! You're in a wild magic zone. Did one of your characters cast a spell? Well, guess what we put in the wild magic chart? All of your money disappears. Yeah, that's just a thing that will happen randomly. Did you not notice? Did you not notice that all your money randomly disappeared and you saved your game? Yeah. Yeah, they do shit like that to you. They just made decisions that make no sense. It was so annoying. It was so annoying. The monk was okay. No, the monk was alright. Somehow my character ended up romancing him. It was weird. I streamed when I played through them. I ended up with the monk and he was alright. And then, you know, I've got this evil Harlequin as the main character, leading the party as the ball spawn. And of all the times for him to make a romantic advance, she was just covered in the blood and guts of her first slain dragon. And I'm just like, oh yeah, he just picked his moment, all right. Oh no, she would totally, in that moment, oh yeah, she'd totally go with it. And then, one of my favorite moments, she decides she wants to keep the silver dragon's egg. Nah, she's gonna raise it herself when she becomes the new ball. So she turns on the silver dragon and kills the silver, and the moment that she turns on it, the monk screams, "No!" and tries to turn on the party. I paused the game and clicked on him real quick. It opened up dialogue, and I just chose the option to recruit him into the party. Because all the shit that they added to the game was so badly implemented and buggy. It just worked. But from my perspective, no, she's got him totally wrapped around her finger. It doesn't matter that she literally did something unspeakably terrible, violating his core principles. She's a charisma build. She knows exactly how to manipulate him. He was a fool. But yeah, as a monk, he was fine. He did fine during combat, all the way through Throne of Ball. He didn't really fall behind. Passable, definitely. Now, a bard in Baldur's Gate, in Baldur's Gate 2, is actually kind of a ridiculous superclass. Once you hit epic level, you can do the stupidest things as a bard. It's amazing. So she was running around as an evil, well, as an evil harlequin. She was running around with the Holy Avenger because she had use any items. Just put on like whatever she wanted. She'd start each fight by casting all of these ridiculous buffs and was kind of outfighting what any fighter could do. Oh dear, you can kill Dynahar? Yeah, but I didn't even use a charm spell. I literally just, while he's screaming, turn to him and go, "Hey, join the party." And that was that. Like, it wasn't even magical manipulation. Oh my gosh, this is a huge area. I wonder if I've just found a way into the... Oh, I bet this is going to loop back to the back entrance. I never did check the path where it goes. But I bet that's what's going to happen. I'm going to find the back entrance to the monk place. I bet that's what I've done. Fighter cleric, eh? It's a good combination. I think the first time I played Baldur's Gate, I went through both games as a ranger. What the hell is that? Whoa, guys. Maybe there's a reason we started seeing undead. Okay, yeah, that's some necromancer architecture right there. The pointed spires and scowling black mountains loom upward, towering to the sky. You feel a sudden slight rush, both of awe and ominous foreboding. No, that's like bones and shit, man. I don't know about that. Or maybe alien growths. Nah, those ain't mountains. You can't fool me. That's some flesh growth shit there. I can climb them? Well, let me try. I will attempt to climb one. Let me toss a lightning bolt. Just toss a little sizzle out, see what happens. It's blue. Oh yeah, its damage is shit. I think it looked like it had a higher range than Fireball, so the damage would be less predictable, which I generally consider to actually be worse. I prefer tighter, more predictable damage ranges. I haven't tried Dazzling Lights, but I'm pretty sure it's random status effects to one group. These things are doing quite a bit of damage. Maybe Dazzling Lights is a good spell. I don't know, not a huge fan of random, unpredictable spells, but... I mean, that didn't look too bad. Oh, you get a dialogue option where it's possible. Okay. Good grief. Okay, these birds are a problem. For comparison, let's try Firebomb. Unaffected. Okay. This might be a very bad place to be experimenting with my magic. Boy, a lot of things just aren't affecting them. Here, would you fix your friend? I think we might need him. Alright, let's try to end this. Oh wow, you failed to cure him. Well, here's an acid splash. Here's an acid splash. Here's an acid splash. And hit him. Alright, this thing's gotta be dead. And dissolved. That's a lot of XP. That was a whole lot of XP. That's good. Alright. Somehow you have never been a priest. Interesting. I think you might have all the unique psychic spells. At this point, you might not need to be psychic again. Oh, is Drawbard ready for a class change as well? I need to get that to 100. Alright, Diplomacy 100. What you got? Oh, wow. I see. I'll take what you can get. Bishop back to regular priest again. So be it. We are running very, very dangerously low on healing. I think we need to find a way out of here. Yeah. Okay, hold on. The path that we took wasn't this way. Okay, it's okay. Unparalyze you two. Come on. Unparalyze. Their paralysis seems extra sticky around here. That's bad. Oh, it's okay. I got spells for this. Okay. You good now? Okay, good. Okay. Okay, we going the right way? No. We need to go this way. Alright, we're out of the mountain area. If I could just find the back door to that, Monk City, we'd be fine. Oh, great! What is this now? Hello, all of you. Dragon rooks. How bad is this, I wonder? I should actually have my buffs up. Alright, Crate Life. Level 2. You're gonna try... What's it called? Draining Cloud? I don't know. Maybe it'll heal us by killing the enemies? Alright. Well, you know, whatever that does, it does. Okay, now the big one. Mind Flay. You know what? Why don't you cast Haste on the party? I don't think this is winnable. These things look very dangerous. Gelatinous slimes? Oh, Mind Flay did not do anything to their brains. Oh, stamina. Oh! Stamina damage. Great. Missile shield not gonna do it. Asphyxiation? Level 1. Well, if that's all you're capable of. Blinding Flash instead, then. That might help more. Every time, I have a friend who got big into 5th edition, and every single time he tried to describe things they did in 5th edition, they were just, what the hell? Why would you do that? Most of it was just the mechanics of it. Like, 4th edition already did weird shit to D&D that shouldn't have. 4th edition decided, we're just not going to have spell slots anymore. Everyone's just going to use... Here's a good example of 4th edition. Yeah, we have alignments. You can be lawful, or, you know, chaotic, or good, or evil. Okay, I make a lawful evil. Oh, no. Lawful evil is not a combination that you can have in 4th edition. What? What do you mean you can't be lawful evil? Or I'll be lawful neutral. No. In 4th edition D&D, you are not allowed to be lawful neutral. Excuse me, what? Alright, I'll be chaotic neutral. Nope. Chaotic good? Nope. It's like, why? 4th edition was already doing that kind of shit, and 5th edition just... I don't know, man. They just do weird shit. Nobody... Well, what can I say? All the original developers are past and gone. And it's controlled by Hasbro. And whoever Hasbro has put in charge. It's not in the hands of the nerds. I'm not sure what to do in this situation. I really am not. I'm going to throw a hold monster at them. Alright. I'll hit them with another nuke. Crap. I'll try asphyxiation. It might do something. Who knows? And I'll throw the biggest fireball I can... Oh, right, you're level 1. Yeah, well, if I made a video game and I had body type A and B, one would be a snake monster and the other would be a centaur. And then you choose male or female for your centaur. Okay, the dragon rooks are proving to be strong. I'll blast them with my breath. We haven't fallen yet. So we've drained their stamina for whatever good that does. What if I used... Kind of tempted just to throw a big crush and hope that we get one of them. Aren't you glad you learned crush? I am glad you learned crush. As for you two, fireball. Doggone it. Level 1. This is a problem. Yeah, you just keep holding them down, I guess. Sure. Darn. Oh, well, one down. The draining cloud is still going. It's a damage over time kind of thing, huh? But it's not affecting all the enemies, only like one at a time. Alright, throw your best heal at Bertha before something bad happens to her. Throw your best fireball at them. Crush them. Alright. Oops. No. Okay. Alright, we're getting control of this fight. I didn't... At the start, I thought I was doomed. Those multi-headed lions looked like they were gonna just wreck me. I was like, oh no! That looks like death. Hey, go ahead and do that. Ooh. Wow. Okay. $100. Most of it's wind magic, though, for some reason. Well, toxic sounds better than noxious, but noxious costs more, so noxious is probably the better one. Well, might as well work on your theology now. You're one of my primary spellcasters, so, sure. Is he working his way towards any particular class, I hope? I shouldn't hope. I shouldn't get my hopes up. Ah, lifesteal! Yeah, sure, why not? Alright. Four levels off of one fight, yeah. Well, Death Wish, sure. We don't have resources for much healing right now. I'm hoping... Oh, that's back into the mountains, that's no good. Maybe this way leads back to Monkland. We've still got a good amount of blasting power. Okay, this has taken us to the water. We might be able to work from here. Okay. We might be able to get back from here. Jeez, the path we took. Well, you know. We still have some tea. We can use that for healing in a real pinch. Very good graphics, but it plays fine. Well, yes. So, graphics are a different question. I'll talk about that in just a second. Want to know a small spoiler? I think there's still a dungeon in Monkland I haven't done. I mean, if it's small and doesn't matter, sure. I still can't figure out how to get the Holy Work guy to let me through either. But I think I did everything else. Anyway, graphics. So I'm pretty sure Larian has their own engine, which they would have made Baldur's Gate 3 in. Which is going to be why it runs so well. Most developers are just using, you know, something already out of the box like Unreal. Unreal or Cry or, you know, one of those engines. And the problem with those engines... Hold on a second, back up. The problem with those engines is they're all kind of bloatware. They all end up using a lot of system resources, but the physics engine is all good to go, everything's already there. And most importantly, you can fire people and hire new people who already are familiar with Unreal, which turns all of your game developing assets into cogs instead of, you know. So everybody's using Unreal and the like. It's not custom built engines that are built for the one type of game that your company makes, but you know, just a system that's literally built to make any kind of game. And then yeah, it doesn't run well. It doesn't run well and requires more resources from your system than the game really needs. But the worst part is, those people who come already knowing how to use Unreal, well, they can use Unreal, but they don't really understand Unreal under the hood generally. And I'm using Unreal as an example. There are multiple different engines, but that was the most common. So because they don't know how it works under the hood, they can't tweak or change things in it. Look at the videos online of Avowed versus the old Elder Scrolls games, and you can see this in practice, where the people making the game are not competent to do anything that didn't come pre-packaged with the engine. I would say that this was a monumental advantage on the part of Larian making their game. Like, a tremendous advantage they had. Because their company, as far as I know, doesn't treat their employees as just cogs to be thrown away and replaced at will. And they have their own engine that they are experts in. I'm on the wrong side of the river? Oh. I thought I'd gone, crossed, and then crossed back. Yeah, everyone's been using... The Unreal has been getting the most criticism. It's the most commonly used in the industry. That and Unity. But Unity is a much... It's a much... It's not as heavy. It doesn't have as much bloat. Well, somebody should have this. No. No, it isn't. It was stupid. It was decisions by corporate. It was decisions by corporate. They're like, ha, yes. All of these things like physics are already figured out. We don't have to spend any of our time or resources on it. This makes perfect sense if you're at the top of the company and don't know anything about programming and how games are actually made, and don't even play them most likely. Yes, all of our employees are no longer... There's no longer an employee that's too valuable to be fired. We could just hire new people who can use Unreal. Great! you know, if we have any problems with Unreal, the Unreal sales guy told us that we'll have the support anytime we can call them, and they'll help us with the problems. Oh, that's fantastic! Oh, we'll never have any problems then. Yeah. Some of this is speculation on my part, but I am damn sure that I'm close to the mark on this. That this is what's going on in the industry. Well, all of the industry is making buggy, terrible games now. So it will self-correct before much longer. There's only so many times that indie devs can make way more money than the big AAA company that spent millions of dollars before the investors go, wait a minute, something ain't right. There comes a point, investors do not do it out of charity. They do not want to lose money. It's amazing that they haven't wised up yet. I'm sure some of them have, but I'm sure some of them have already, but it's amazing that more of them haven't. You can try this one. You know what? Once we've managed to restore ourselves, we should check out what's behind, where the road goes behind Monkland. That's one of the only roads I haven't looked down yet. Okay, where are we? Okay, I know where I am. I know exactly where I am. Okay, everything is good now. Mountains are north of river. Oh, okay. Huh. Yeah. AI sucked a lot of the oxygen out of the room, as all the investors literally dropped everything to run off and fund anything with the letters AI next to them. Yeah. And a lot of things that are not AI were suddenly relabeled as AI. That was interesting. Yep, it's a tool. It's not gonna replace your workforce. At least not the current gen. Definitely not. You cannot replace your artists with AI artists. I mean, you can, but the hands are gonna look fuggly. Actually, they've gotten good with hands, but there's still a ton of tells. You can always tell. At least for now. But the real problem is, well, it's not a question of whether or not you can tell. It's... You want to make something, and you want to tell the AI what it is you want to make. And unless it's something that's already easy enough, like you say, I want Batman, it'll draw Batman. But if you try to create anything new, the AI will not be able to draw that thing. So that I don't think they quite understand. Like, if you wanted to try to, I don't know, if you tried to make a comic, for example, and you had your script and you were trying to match the script, you just, at the moment you can't even get the characters consistent. But even if you could do that, it would take a real, I don't want to say it's impossible or that it won't work within 5 years from now, but I honestly think you need an artist to be able to use AI to make art. I think that they need to be both an artist and understand how the tools work inside and out. It's it's crazy what it can do, but it's not magic. Yeah. Like I've watched videos from the people that just despise AI art, those artists, half the shit they say is just plain wrong. They make a lot of videos and they laugh and they say, "Oh, the AI artists hate me for this," and then they just start talking their butt, and it's like, no, you listen to the AI artists, and they have, like, they'll be like, "All right, I want to create this picture." They'll proceed to create they'll go through all these steps and run through all these control nets, and they'll be like, all right, first they've taken a 3D model and they've posed the 3D model, then they've created a depth map and put that into the AI, so the AI knows exactly the depth of everything. Then they take the edge thing to draw all the edges. Then they proceed to arrange the colors for how they want it colored. Then they proceed to, and they'll go through step after step after step after step after step. And then they'll go into Photoshop, and then they'll give it back to the AI after they've photoshopped it some. And then they'll go back to Photoshop. And it's like, man, you just spent like 30 hours making it, but you successfully made the image you wanted to. That's what it's like right now. If you wanted to create something that was in your head. And I don't think the executives understand that. I think somebody shows them Midjourney or Grok or something, and they go, "Ha ha ha, I said draw Batman, and it made Batman, and I said Spider-Man, and it made Spider-Man. Clearly, it can just make things. Wah!" Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. AI art is useful if you want to make YouTube thumbnails, and you don't care too much exactly how they look, and half the time you just cannot create what you want, and it's like, oh well. What else would work as a thumbnail for this video? It's okay if you're making memes or jokes. It's very convenient. But it's not going to replace Photoshop. Alright, we have enough time left. I think we're going to go check out the path behind Monkland. I'm going to see where it goes. Oh, right, and we're going to deposit some items. Let's deposit some items real quick in our house. Oh, yeah. Using it to analyze stuff. The language models, they're very, very good with words. They absolutely are. I understand they completely are worthless at math. So never trust them to do actual math. Never trust them with math. But for analyzing language, they're real good. If you hand them any piece of if you hand them any text and ask them to turn it into poetry, they will somehow manage to turn it into they'll do the rhyme scheme whatever you tell them to. They're very good at word manipulation, because that's basically all they are. Anyone who thinks they are an intelligence is, well, I'd like to sell them a bridge. Alright, let me see. We got... Okay. I'll put my Crusaders gear here. I'll put these bracers. I'll put the Naginata there too. Alright, high-level equipment for later. Alright, guys. We've deposited the arrows for later. We've deposited the equipment. I think Bez is the only one left who needs to level up and then class change. What will he qualify for? His stats are really high, especially Dex and Speed. Not Ninja? Oh. That strength is the only thing holding him back. Still, Alchemist and Bard. He could do Alchemist. It's part of their nature. It's part of the nature of them that they can't be good at math. What you would do is you would simply give them a calculator, a separate program that they could simply ask. And then it would be able to use the calculator, and that would work. But in and of themselves, they would never be good at math. And the reason is they don't do math. It's not the function of how they function. The only reason they know what 2 plus 2 is because there are 1,000 times somebody said 2 plus 2 equals 4, and that's in their training data. They don't actually have the capacity to math, because that is not what the program is designed to do. That's not how it works inside, under the hood. It doesn't. So you can, if you actually tell it, okay, every time math comes up, ask the calculator, it would then be like, oh, hey, look, it's good at math now. No, it's not. It's just consulting another program. By their nature, and it's just the nature of how they are. It's just the nature of how they are. Oh yeah, I do want to try the new card. You said it was next to the prison? Alright, let's try the card. That's a good thing. I'm actually exhausted. I'm still not doing well. I'm actually surprised I managed to make it through the whole stream. Shame not everybody came back. Okay, let me see. The prison is over here. Oh, that Forbidden Zone. This is the place. Well, that's good. Okay. So He has a card. Okay. No, wait. Hold on. Like this, right? Okay. Did I do it wrong? Okay. Okay. It's the... Okay. Alright. God, these guys are... I remember these guys being a huge problem. Alright, here's what we'll do. Loud noises. Plus... the robots. None of that will work. I will hit you with... I'll hit you with fire. I don't know. I want to experiment with these spells. But not on you. Alright. Oh. Well, I remember these guys doing stamina drain and paralysis and attacking the back row. If you have an answer for that, though, yeah, this would probably be a great farming spot. Yeah, there's the paralysis right there. I was thinking of all the worlds to end up isekai'd in, this one would be one of the worst. As a party of one with no companions, oh man. The moment something paralyzes you, that's just it. You'd have to stay in the starting area near that fountain and just go over and over class change. It'd be really best if you could find a way into the orc dungeon somehow, but you'd have to do the prison break for that. And that sounds hard. Alright, these guys have to be done. Hit him with fire and ice. Antipode! Good grief. Finish him! Okay. That was unpleasant. That was half as much as that really terrible fight with the multi-headed tigers. Getting close to 100 on your skullduggery. Next time you're a mage, you're going to get the good mage spells. I don't think anybody knows Astral Gate yet, do we? Or did I pick that with someone? Oh well, you got it now. Alright, you guys need to unparalyze. Just prop them up near a wall until they get better. Alright, because you know there's going to be some unpleasantness on the other side of this door. Oh yeah, I was using Acid Splash and Acid Breath on them earlier, wasn't I? Alright, who has... Okay, that's the old one. Oh, there it is. Anton! Use the thing. Ah. Entering the area known as the Forbidden Zone, you confront a few icy servant guardians at work behind a strange machine. Its panel grow with rows of blinking colored lights. Upon seeing you, one servant quickly snatches something from the panel in front of him, and the lights on the machine go out. The other guards methodically and mechanically turn to attack. What is it? A money printer? A photocopy? Oh, shit. This is probably not a fight I can win. Or maybe it is. I have no idea. Could I blind them? Did hold work on them? I don't actually have a all-consuming acid spell. Let's hit them with blind. Let's hit them with blind. Okay, so we're trying to blind them all. I don't know if that'll work, but... Okay, we create life at the highest level we're able. Life, steal, and death probably aren't going to work. Psychic attacks probably aren't going to work. I could try crushing them one at a time. Let's throw a prismatic missile at them. And you can try that dazzling light thing. Yeah, I might get one of them. Who knows? Lightning should really be super effective against these guys. Oh, I should have put all my buffs on. Well, this is mostly a test fight. We'll just see what happens. We'll try blades. I think blades work on them. Oh no, they have dazzling lights too! Oh my gosh! All unaffected. Yeah, okay, yeah, wow, yeah, I would say this fight is beyond me. I would say this fight is well beyond me. Yeah, come back later. Yeah, that's woof. Okay. Well, the class changing is my source of power. But yeah, eventually I need to stop doing it. Not yet, though. We want to get all the class changing out of our system now, so that when we lock into a class permanently, we never have to change again. Ninjas, Valkyries, Lords. Good stuff all around. Okay, let me see. Monks. Right. Our swimming is getting really good. Are you the worst swimmer in the team? Even you're above 90. So yeah, no, I think our swimming is amazing. It seems like it's percentage based, like it doesn't matter what your stamina value is. You'd think having higher stamina would mean swimming further, but it just doesn't seem to work out that way. I'm kind of contemplating whether or not I should make a go at the dungeon in here. We might try that tomorrow. There's still plenty of directions we can go, and we literally found new directions to go today. Mountains. Maybe I should buy a pile of tea. Yeah, it is in percent. Okay, yeah, I thought as much. Let's see. Alright, let's try... Death Wish? Let's try Death Wish on them. I want to see what this does. Oh. Oh, it's pretty good. Well, it's pretty good. How's it going, son? Haven't seen you around in a bit. How's life treating you? Got any plans for what you're gonna do when you finish The Last of Us? Okay, this is the road we haven't traveled. Ah. Oh, shit. Ah, crap. Oh, no. Alright, what can we do about them? This is actually a high-level dangerous area that I shouldn't be in. Well, I'm gonna just hit them with absolutely everything I have and hope that it works. God, I know that freaking robots, they're immune to way too many things. At least the rats are not a threat. I think. Alright, create life. Oh, you plan to play through the second one and then get on to... Okay, back to Elden Ring. Ah. Oh, you needed a break from the Souls games. Ah. I'm not sure what to do about this. They're not immune to blind. On the other hand... I'm gonna throw rocks at them. It's a great plan. A flawless plan. Alright, there's just so many of my things that won't work on them. I could spook them. Armor melt them. Let's throw blades at them. I can't even use my psychic attacks here. More rocks. You know, someone should probably do something about the rats. Oh, alright, fine. Drowbard, you take care of the rats. Use, fireball, I guess. That might not be enough to deal with them. Oh yeah, and make wounds works on them too, right? What do the ratkins know? Energy blast. Ah, crap! Yes, those ones in the back I'm terrified of. Oh shit, our whole team is paralyzed. Oh yeah, that's a loss. Yeah, shit, they just... Okay. Okay. I understand. I see how it is. Okay, don't go that way. You'll get mugged. I want to try again, but I'm going to do it better. First, Enchanted Blade. Second, Armor Plate. Third, who has the spell that protects us from magic? I don't even remember for sure what school of magic it's in. Magic screen, there you are. Okay, we have 3 buffs in play. Okay, how spooky can this place possibly be? Is this them again? Oh, it's just some birds. Vampiric vultures. Ah, you ain't nothing. My ranger's fighting with a stick. I probably should have given her a better weapon. Probably. Alright. Pitch a fireball. We'll go ahead and hit them with a Mind Blast. And a fireball. That's got to be good enough for them. Everything around here paralyze me? You've got to find some way to resist paralysis. Besmer died. Okay, this path is way too dangerous for me. Clearly. Even with the buffs in play, we cannot go this way. Okay, that answers that question. So I guess tomorrow, what are we doing? Alright. So the bug people want us to kill the rhino people. That's always an option. But I want to befriend the rhino people and learn how to use firearms from them. We still don't know how to get into Old City. I'm satisfied with my water explorations for now. Though those mountains are interesting. The mountains weren't quite as bad as this path, though. We could also continue down the road. Well, we could finish exploring the Bug People City. That might be the best place to go. And then we could continue down the road after that. The road the other way we never finished. We ran into a lot of rats, and I think somebody said that's where the rats live. There's that one grove with the nasty trees. We could pick a fight with those. And then we've got the dungeon under the monks. Or teleported to from the monk statue. I'm not sure where it is. But yeah, that's also an option. Really? I will not find out? Is it the kind of thing you can't figure out for yourself? Because if it's one of those, which this game is full of, then fine, you can just tell me. I was hoping to stumble across a clue, like some NPC would tell me something, I'd go, aha! But that hasn't happened yet. The Dane place? Oh, geez, the Danes are like a bunch of wizards. I don't know if I want to fight a bunch of wizards. They'd probably afflict me with every nasty status effect and then AoE damage my party. I actually don't know where they would be. Oh, there's also a path at the very beginning of the game that puts the party to sleep and sends them back to the beginning. I think I need to find a gas mask or something to get through there. I'm not sure. Ask the professor about archives? Alright, I'm writing that down for tomorrow. Yeah, and nobody has said anything about archives. I would have never thought that was a keyword. Alright, hold on a sec. Alright, I've written archives for tomorrow. The puppy field? It wasn't poppies, it was puppies! They were so adorable, everyone couldn't stop playing with them until they passed out. Asking the hotel owner the right question. I should probably just interrogate all the NPCs again. It's annoying. The text parser is so annoying. You ask a question, they say, I don't know. You ask a question, they go, I don't know. You ask a question, they repeat something you heard 6 times from other people. But I should just buckle down and do that tomorrow. I should just visit every NPC and just talk to them all with every question on the list. Anyway, archives. Got it. Okay. Cool. Maybe Old City is the place to go next. Or maybe I'll find the Danes. I don't know. All I know is I'm going to bed. Yeah, so until next time and every time, this is Hadriex signing off. Good night. See you around, son.